Government intends to roll out a national housing savings bond as they continue to look for ways to accelerate housing programs in this country. The announcement came from Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley, who says the fight against crime and poverty is impacted by the National Housing Program. Dr. Rowley was speaking at the River Runs Through It distribution ceremony in Arima, where over 60 families received keys and packages for units. Marie Hull reports.
In 2016, the government turned the sod for this housing development site, located 2.6 kilometers along the Arima bypass, and with the name River Runs Through It. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley says the area, which is carted to fit 108 mixed family units, may be lost.
But if I ask somebody in Arima on an average day, an average person, and they're looking for a river runs through it, there's a good chance that the person might think that that person is looking for the Dry River in Port of Spain and that they come from St. Anne's. So there will be great difficulty, as I had, in trying to direct somebody to this housing project this morning. Because I always felt that the name A River Runs Through It is an incomplete project.
With over 170,000 people on the Housing Development Corporation's waiting list, the government continues to look for other ways and means to assist families in getting homes. This time, the Prime Minister says, with a housing savings bond.
We are talking about looking at a model which will encourage savings specifically applicable to those persons whose savings would want to cater for the ownership of a house. We'll come up with a program which will allow particularly young people to embark upon a savings program where they put into their account monies of some quantum on an ongoing basis with a view to using those monies for qualification of a housing unit which would be known to the HDC.
On Tuesday, 68 families received the keys to their new homes, with 22 of the homes being allocated to members of the Protective Service and Defence Force. Minister of Housing and Urban Development Edmund Dillon hopes the new homeowners will watch out for their neighbours.
And I believe there's a real opportunity for them to become active members of their communities. And I urge them, those members of the Defence Force, Protective Services and law enforcement, as you reside in your communities, bring to bear on those communities your professionalism, your training, your discipline. Take the lead in those communities to organize groups and communities because you have the background. You're supposed to add values to these communities. River Run Through should be no different.
84 units at the River Runs Through It development site have been completed to date. Marie Hall, CNews.